What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. It is Monday, February 26th, 2018, and for this video, I want to get into S.H.I.E.L.D. training and complete that last node to get Shuri, who is the new 4-star character in the game. She is obviously from the Black Panther movie, T'Challa's younger sister, and we'll start off the video by saying if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for joining us. If you're a regular, welcome back. As always, if you like what you see, every like, share, and subscribe is always appreciated. It helps us grow this channel and online community for Marvel Puzzle Quest so that I can reach other questers just like yourself. So any support that you lend is always great and appreciated. So S.H.I.E.L.D. training is really one of my least favorite events, like ever of all time. I really despise this event. In the past, just not having the characters at high enough levels, especially requiring new characters to be at such high levels to complete these nodes, was absurd. This time around, I think they finally heard some of the complaints from not only myself, but the rest of the Marvel Puzzle Quest community. So to those of you who voiced that to them in the player surveys, thank you so much for that. I'm right there with you. I agree. I did complete the majority of these nodes. I had to level Mr. Fantastic up to 209, but I was able to do that. I had some ISO, but I was hoping to use that ISO towards another champion, 4-star champion. So really have to get my nose back on the grindstone to earn that ISO back. So I saved the best node here for last. This is Call for Backup Part 3. The reward is that Shuri 4-star cover. It'll be a random cover. And then once we have her, we'll be able to go through these nodes here down at the bottom. So we'll do that, and then we'll get to the other nodes, see how far we get along. So as you can see, this requires these 3 specific characters, Jean Grey, Ghost Rider, and Mr. Fantastic. These guys are championed, so they are much higher than 209. I had just enough to get Mr. Fantastic right to that threshold, and I was using him earlier in some other stuff, but we're going to not heal him because he's pretty close, and I have these other 2 guys at such high levels it should be no issue. We're looking at Thing, level 200, Star-Lord, level 200, and Mordo. So should be an interesting matchup here. Alright, so Thing intercepts damage if anybody takes more than a certain amount. So what we're going to do is try to avoid that massive damage or move him to the front if we can. That threshold is 14, 16 or more. So we'll avoid those targeted attacks for now. Let's see, we're going to work primarily with, let's go with black here for Ghost Rider. More so, well, Mr. Fantastic too. His black is pretty good, but we're going to try to make sure Thing does not get these red tiles or Star-Lord. Alright, let's take this team up in yellow. Good combination there. So obviously Mordo is the only character that has black ability on their team. They're trying to stack that up. If we can prevent that, that'd be great. So we'll take that red. Thing's red does have a stun attached to it as well, so keeping that in mind. Let's go with purple. Very nice. Okay, we can get this with 2 sets of green. Not quite there yet. Let's go with blue. Alright, so we got some black charge tiles that actually helps us if we can get to them before they do. So I'm going to take that first. Of course, there were no countdown tiles, otherwise Sucker Punch would have obviously dealt a lot more damage there. Let's try to take that black. Alright. Those red tiles are pretty safe, so we'll go ahead and add that to the board. Do that, sacrifice that, we'll probably get another one back. Alright, so now we're starting to add up some passive damage. Only 198, so we're under that threshold. Looking good. Try to take out Star-Lord here. Alright, getting some more black charge tiles on the board. I dig it. Alright. So Jean Grey's abilities here, 3450 or 3966. That's roughly what, 7,500 or so in damage. Okay, keeping that in mind. We'll take that. Okay, and then let's see what we got here. 3,092 and 22. Alright, so we gotta make sure Thing gets taken out first. So let's use his stun here. We're gonna go blue for green. Set that up for a critical. Fortified. Okay, now I can take him out without fear of repercussion. He's got the most amount of health. He gets insta-kill, and then we'll go ahead and take this, and then we're going to do this. Probably should have done green first just in case there's any attack or strike tiles. It would have boosted the damage of this other one here. However, too late for that, so we're looking at a little bit of extra damage. He's at 642 health, so he's probably going to go down real quick here, just like that. And then with the extra damage, Thing gets taken out as well. So obviously having a stun is very useful to disable those heavy damage type of techniques. We got Vibranium Tech, which is her blue cover, and some extra ISO, which I needed. Perfect. Thanks guys for playing. And some boosts, and in about 5 days get another Cyclops cover, so that'll be awesome. Alright, so everything from that, obviously, as you can see, first thing that got all those daily rewards for today, we're going to add a spot for 1,000. We're going to go to rewards, we're going to claim Shuri, Master Engineer, and then we get to go back over here to 4-star land, and at the very end, here she is. Still don't have that America Chavez cover. I don't know why the game just refuses to give it to me, but she's a 1/0/0 currently, first cover being her blue passive ability, and this enhances fortified tiles. As long as there are 6 fortified tiles on the board, enemy powers cost 2 AP more, friendly powers cost 1 AP less to a minimum of 3. Unless there are certain abilities that can't be reduced, like I think Mockingbird's Secret Mission or something like that ability can't be reduced. So at level 5, this friendly abilities cost 3 AP less, and it only requires 5 fortified tiles on the board. So she's going to pair very well with characters that create those fortified tiles like Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Captain Marvel puts 1 fortified tile down for each use of her Photonic Barrage at level 5. Green Goblin, 5-star, is fortifies friendly tiles. And who else? I think yeah, there's I think one or two others, but regardless of that, that is a great addition there. It's more of like I want to say Peggy Carter's ability, where forcing enemy abilities to cost more, and then also helping friendly abilities cost less. At level 1, it's kind of meh all by itself. I would rather get some of her offensive type abilities here, like these guys, and then I just need to play a little bit more, get some of those rewards rolling, I guess. So let's go ahead and put her to the test. This is going to be tough because I don't have a passive, or her ability is passive. I don't have any active abilities. However, versus 3-star Gambit at level 50, and she's base at level 70. Hopefully able to get this done and get that reward. So her colors are green, red, and blue. As you can see, all I have is that blue. So we're going to lead off with this match 5. Blue set up very nicely there. Good little cascade action. And let's see, we're going to try to steal this. We'll go here. Take that match 4 black so that he doesn't get that extra AP, but he gets match 4 black anyways. Matching for that high damage instead. Alright. Alright, well, we're not going to survive many more of those hits, especially at this low of health, so we go for the match 5 there. We'll take the extra red, and thanks to that critical, I think he's low enough to where we can actually take him out. One more hit should do it if it's a good color match. I don't see any good color matches right off the top here, so let's see what this is. 23. We're gonna have to make it 2 turns. This is 42. Oh, that should do it. See, sometimes it's best to not act on instinct, but actually take a second to look around. So there's a few extra points there. Got a command point out of it. This one requires having her at a higher level, which I cannot do until I get an extra cover. So I'm kind of stuck. So this is where shield training needs some work. I think, not having access to this new of a character, unless you're ranking, quite high in some of these events, makes it really hard to get through this shield training session. Her last session here, obviously being latest Legends token. If you make it that far, I can't even do this, and she has to be level 251, which is really high for a new 4-star character. So having access to her is great in order to get one from these rewards. However, something has to be done with shield training still, because unless you're spending a ton of money or just like devoting so much time to the game that you're ranking in the top 10 for all these events and getting her as replacement rewards, it's really tough. And it's not a fair gesture by any means to require that. So having maybe do some shield trainings with older characters to start with, and then make the new character the reward, I think that would be fair, especially for those of us who have been playing a long time. My roster is not missing hardly anybody, but still don't have a 5-star Archangel or America Chavez. But for anybody else, like, why can't we use those older characters to something more of an advantage other than being boosted in these other events? Bring up shield training. Let's do it with some characters that we already have, and not create such a hassle to get these extra covers, level the characters up, and then require them for this event just to make it through. with these other events, these PvE events that we have, where these powers or characters are boosted up, they're powered up. All it requires is that you have them, not that they're at a certain level. This is the only event that requires that, and I think it's kind of garbage, honestly, if I'm being honest. But that being said, I think we're going to call that a video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this video insightful or enjoyable. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, a comment, or share this video on social media, wherever you want to post it up. That's great. Let's get some more people on this channel. When we hit 400 subscribers, we'll do another gift card giveaway. And until next time, as always, keep on questing. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week, everybody.